Hello, everybody. I think how we can prevent wars, stop the wars between Russia and the Ukraine today. I wish to see how we can. Does anybody has such some type of ideas here today? How we can stop all wars in the Ukraine and Russia today between Iran and the United States and Israel? I wish to see it. Nobody knows how we can stop our wars. I went online, I thought myself, maybe somebody might have ideas, such ideas how we can stop our wars today between Russia and Ukraine today and Iran and the United States as well, and Iran and Israel. So nobody's. Well, guess I've. Well, I believe Putin shall never invade the Ukraine in the first place, because Russia, technically Russia, it just become today a bankruptcy state, same as Ukraine. All past Soviet Union republics, they all become just a bankruptcy states, just all of them. Therefore, Putin shall never invade the Ukraine. He did mistake. Because when foreign investments not gonna come over to Russia for whole economy, from Bank of England, Bank of France, Bank of Germany, from Europe, from the United States, then Russia, as a result, can face just a bankruptcy, I think. So I believe so. Russia shall be divided for 10 different parts, and on the territory of Russia shall be organized and created about 10 different parts. And then after 10 different parts, when Russia is going to be divided for 10 different parts, and on the territory of Russia is going to be created 10 different countries, then as a result, Putin regime would collapse. Then and such new countries which are going to be created on the territory of Russia soon, then Bank of England, Bank of France, Euro, Brussels, European Union, and the United States would invest money and for foreign investments for Russian economy, we think. Such way, therefore, people, working class people, would not be live there under such deep poverty. They're gonna live there good and wealthy. Because when country has no foreign investments from rich countries like the England, Germany, European Union, the United States, when nobody invests, not gonna invest in Russia economy, the Ukraine economy, Georgia, Moldova, Armenia, don't those countries might just face bankruptcies as a states, I think. So when you have the investment, then foreign investments to be invested into your countries, all past Soviet Union republics, all past Soviet Union, all past 15 Soviet Union republics, and countries just go for bankruptcy. Then if there are no foreign investments, no money coming in, no flowing money, no flooding of money coming in past Soviet Union republics, then their economy can face bankruptcies, I think, because they might have no foreign investments from the USA, from Bank of America, Bank of England, Bank of France, European Union. Then if the countries has are gonna face bankruptcies like Russia and the Ukraine soon. Then people, working class people, are gonna live there only under such a deep poverty. But I believe Putin invaded Ukraine. He did mistake. I believe Putin shall withdraw his Russian army from the Ukraine today, once and forever for good, and Putin shall return Zaporozhye, Kherson, and Donbass back to the Ukraine and her keeping from this point of view. And war between the Ukraine and Russia shall be resolved and end at such way. Also, Zelensky now seems like we are looking here up, trying to blow up oil factories in Russia, and all military bases, all Russian military bases becomes only target today for U.S. armed forces, no U.S. for the Ukraine armed forces. And Zelensky also trying to blow up military ships, military Russian ships, which are stationed in Russia. I believe until Zelensky not gonna achieve such goals, such as in order to blow up all oil factories in Russia, to blow up military bases all in Russia, to blow up all military ships in Russia, divided Russia for 10 different parts as a result. So Putin regime would collapse soon as a bankruptcy state. Russia and Ukraine, they become, Zelensky would not stop. So we wish then after that to see a war between Russia and the Ukraine gonna come over for the end as a result. Also, Iran has no fleet, Iran has no military capacities. Donald Trump, President of United States, said today, we heard. And Israel and the USA army are invaded the Iran, and they wanna, because both of them, they wanna conquer Iran today and become a winners. So I believe Iran would collapse, and Iran's army gonna be defeated by the USA army in Israel. And after that, Donald Trump maybe is planning change regime in Iran. Afterwards, we think. So we believe so. After Donald Trump gonna defeated Iran's army and he might change regime in Iran, we believe so. Then we might see end of the war between Iran, Israel, and the United States soon, shortly, and the United States army will be back to the American land as a result, and war between Russia and the Ukraine gonna be resolved soon as well, because our globe need peace. We need peace. We need to see a peace. Our globe need peace. We shall to stop all wars on our future, we think, because our beautiful ears need to see a peace, no wars. We shall stop all wars in our beautiful globe. We have to save ears, our beautiful ears, for our future generation. We believe so. We are facing climate change. All Arctic's water's gonna come over soon for next 50 years, and they're gonna do flooding here from Arctic towards Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean. So level of ocean gonna go up each year. Each day goes up every day. So for nearest 50 years, because we're facing climate change, we shall to save our ears for our future generation. So we're facing climate change. I believe the psychics say countries such as Japan, Italy, the whole China, half of Russia up to Siberia, Italy, Great Britain, gonna go underwater. They're gonna be buried under Pacific and Atlantic Ocean. They're gonna go up under the water for next 50 years. Their countries, they're not gonna be exist on our map anymore because of climate change. They're gonna go and they're gonna they're gonna face a climate change. We're all gonna face climate change, and all those countries such as Japan, Great Britain, Italy, maybe whole China, maybe half Russia up to Siberia, it's gonna go under the water, under Pacific Atlantic Ocean. I believe I agreed here with Donald Trump, because Donald Trump said that nobody shall never use nuclear weapon in our globe by any country, never. And we agreed about that with Donald Trump. Also, I believe we shall do, our president of the United States, Donald Trump, the president of China, Xi Jinping, the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, shall to meet up together and do meeting together in the nearest future. We believe so, and they shall do meeting, and they all three of them shall sign such treaty on the future about to decrease. They have to decrease number of nuclear weapons and nuclear heads in our globe, and do they all shall to do denuclearization of our ears. We agreed on such issue. So such treaty shall be signed and existed, and meeting shall take place between Russia, the United States, and between Russia, the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, the president of the United States, Donald Trump, the president of China, Xi Jinping, on nearest future, regardless that they have to, all of them, China, Russia, and United States, they shall all of them sign such treaty about to do denuclearization of our ears on the future. Therefore, we wish to save our ears for our future generation. And they're gonna decrease number of nuclear weapons and heads in our globe, which has Russia, the United States, and China. Because we needed to do nuclearization of our ears. Like Donald Trump said, we all agreed with him, we shall to do denuclearization of our ears. We have to sign up such treaty between Russia, the Ukraine, or the Russia, the United States, and China. Such treaty about they all shall, China, Russia, and the USA, they all shall decrease number of nuclear weapons in our globe and do the nuclearization of our ears. Because we all need it, our ears need it, our society need it. We are facing climate change, and we need to save our beautiful ears for our future generations. I just share my thoughts with you. You're most welcome. Subscribe my channel. How to live better life for all of us. How to save our ears for our future generation. And how stop all wars in our globe today. We shall to stop all wars on our globe today, because we're facing climate change on the future, and we shall to do denuclearization of our ears today, and we shall to save our planet ears for our future generation, because we're facing climate change. Thank you. Our globe need peace, no wars. We shall stop all wars in our globe. We're facing climate change. We shall to do denuclearization of our ears today by China, Russia, and the United States. And we shall to save our beautiful ears for our future generations. So as a result, because our globe need peace, we need peace. Say no wars. Our globe need peace. Have a good day, everybody.